If you could ask Lord Sri Krishna just one question, what would it be? Would you ask about success, happiness, peace, or the secret to living without fear? On the battle of Kurukshetra, Arjuna asks perhaps the greatest question in the entire Bhagavad Gita. How can I recognize a person of perfect wisdom? Welcome to day 34 of our Bhagavad Gita journey. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Today, Shri Krishna begins revealing the timeless qualities of a truly enlightened person, a teaching that can completely transform the way we live, think, and respond to life. So stay with me till the very end, because by the end of today's episode, you may discover that becoming spiritually strong is much closer than you ever imagined. And if you are enjoying this Bhagavad Gita journey, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to @mindbodyspirit.awakening. Every day brings one more timeless lesson from Lord Sri Krishna. Let's begin. Have you ever met someone who remains calm no matter what life throws at them? Someone who doesn't become arrogant in success or broken by failure? Someone whose presence itself brings peace? Arjuna had the very same curiosity. He doesn't ask Krishna how to win more battles. He doesn't ask for wealth or power. Instead, he asks, Arjuna Uvacha, Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha, samadhisthasya keshava, Sthita de kim prabhashita, kim masita vrajeta kim. How does a truly wise person speak? How does such a person sit? How does such a person live? This isn't merely a question about appearance, it is a question about consciousness. Because before we can become extraordinary, we must first understand what true wisdom actually looks like. And Sri Krishna's answer begins with something most of us struggle with every single day. What is the greatest obstacle standing between us and lasting happiness? Most people think it's money, relationships, or circumstances. But Sri Krishna points somewhere much deeper. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prajahati yada kaman sarva partha manogatan atmani evatmana tushta sthita prajnastadochyate. He says a person becomes truly wise when they give up the endless desires that constantly arise in the mind. They discover contentment within themselves. Think about that for a moment. Our happiness usually depends on getting something, a promotion, recognition, approval, or possession. But Sri Krishna introduces a revolutionary idea. Real freedom begins when your joy no longer depends on what you own but on who you are. When the mind stops chasing, the heart finally starts resting. And that is the first step towards becoming a Sthita Prajna. But what happens after we become free from endless desires? Shri Krishna now describes one of the most powerful qualities of enlightened living. Dukkheshvanudvignamana Sukheshu vigataspriha Vitaraga bhayakrodha Sthita dhir muni ruchyate. A person of steady wisdom is not disturbed by sorrow, nor carried away by pleasure. Imagine living like that. Bad news doesn't destroy your peace. Good news doesn't make you lose balance. Praise doesn't inflate your ego. Criticism doesn't break your confidence. Such a person has risen above attachment, fear, and anger. Notice, Sri Krishna isn't asking us to stop feeling emotions. He is teaching us not to become a slave to them. Emotional balance is not weakness. It is one of the highest forms of inner strength. Now comes the most important question. How do we bring these teachings into our daily lives? The answer begins with small choices. Before reacting, pause. Before judging, understand. Before complaining, express gratitude. Observe your desires instead of obeying every one of them. Celebrate success without becoming attached to it. Accept difficulties without losing hope. Every moment becomes an opportunity to train the mind. Remember, a Sthita Prajna isn't created overnight. It is built through hundreds of small victories over our own thoughts, our impulses, and our ego. And every day we move one more step closer. Let's reflect on today's extraordinary lesson. A truly wise person isn't identified by appearance, status, or achievements. They are recognized by the peace they carry within. Freedom from endless desires, calmness during difficulties, humility during success, and unwavering inner balance. These are the true signs of spiritual greatness. Tomorrow, Shri Krishna continues unveiling even more remarkable qualities of a Sthita Prajna, and the journey becomes even more inspiring. If today's wisdom touched your heart, please like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to @mindbodyspirit.awakening. Never miss a single day of this life-changing Bhagavad Gita journey. Together, one verse, one day, one transformed life. Jai Shri Krishna!